Hello, everybody. Hello, guys and girls. Let's talk today about getting driving license for K1 visa. If you have a K1 visa, if you come to US as a fiancé, what to do about your driving license, and just wanna give you some tips and ideas, things that I experienced, and you can make your mind which way you would like to go. So that's mostly probably an information for you guys if you're waiting for someone to come over. And driving is a big thing in US, in Russia, in Ukraine. A lot of people, more and more people get in cars, but still a lot of people do not drive. Some people now choose not to, because in the big cities the traffic is crazy. It's a lot of pressure, it's very aggressive, and people a lot of hectic drivers. So it used to be that people couldn't afford sometimes to get a car. Now some people maybe can afford but choose not to stay away from trouble. We have very developed transportation there. So let's start from the situation. If your lady is already a driver, so she has her driver license from Russia or Ukraine, that's a good thing, really a good thing. Hopefully she has some experience, so she probably will need to bring it here. And I think in most states you will be required to retake the test. A driving test should be real easy, although you can practice some local driving. Most of things are the same, but road signs might be different, and just to get to know the area, you can just practice with her. But if she's already a driver, driving test should be real easy. The test for theory is not nearly as hard as in Russia and Ukraine. So you can just go and get a book, and maybe you will have to help her with explaining. It's actually best if she will have to retake the test. It's best if she will take it in English. Because I'll tell you my story. I came to take the test, and I took it. I thought, oh, I'm gonna take it in Russian. It's gonna be so easy. So I took the Russian test, and I sat down. I remember I actually had a cold, so I wasn't feeling the hottest anyway. And I sat down there, and I'm reading the test in Russian, and I remember that feeling. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am really, really, how to say this in a nice way? I don't understand that. I don't understand the questions. I don't understand the words. Oh my gosh, for a minute I felt like I'm really dumb. Okay, I said it. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's stressful situation because you want to get it done, and when you do it for the first time, you can be kind of judgmental and hard on yourself. But then what I realized, the translation was terrible. So how can I give the right answer when I don't understand the question? But for a moment I stressed out, and I felt like crying, to be very honest, because I felt helpless. So excuse me. So I came to the desk, where the test was, and I asked for English version. And it was funny because the person, she kind of smiled. She gave me that smile as if she knew that translation in Russian was very poor, and like I wasn't the only one who couldn't understand the test. So that was somewhat of a learning curve, that in places like that often is better to go with the native language of the area. Took the English test, and I passed it. It was pretty easy. And I will tell you a secret, I was so busy, I just had a newborn, I didn't even read the book, which is really a good thing to read, but somehow I thought I can do it, and I passed the test. The questions were clear, easy, some of them were weird. Some of the questions, like, I would not answer right now, and you would not know them even if you drive for 10 years. But it's all there in the book. The book is tiny and simple, so just help your fiancé to look through the book and just go through it. So here is the main point. If she comes to you as a fiancé and things are going well, you want to take her for driving, to apply for driving license ASAP, because now most of states require a current federal document or current visa to apply for driver's license. So if you do not have it, if you will wait for 3 months and she is staying, she will be in the process of getting green card, and that takes quite a while. So if her visa is expired, she won't be able to get her driver's license for 6 months, maybe a year, maybe 10 months. So you want to get that going pretty fast. And it's not a big deal. In Russia and Ukraine, it's really weird to get a driver's license. It's a similar process to get a PhD. I mean, they give you the most, because I've learned, I did not pass the exam over there, but I've learned. I had a trainer, like a coach for theory and for driving. They were great. I got a lot of knowledge, but I didn't not go for exam because I decided that I'll pass it here. But they make it so hard. I don't understand why they're doing it, but it's like, you really need to study, you need to learn, you might also have to pay to pass, like black money sort of. So if your lady does not have a driver license yet over there, do not push her and do not tell her, oh, you quickly need to get it, because she can go get some practice. If she can hire someone, an instructor, you can never go wrong with practice. But she can start learning theory, even though it's much more simple here. But do not tell her and push her to get that license, because it's a lot of stress. She probably will have to pay, and she will have to spend too much studying on things that she really wouldn't really need here, honestly. It's just a big business, I think, over there, and I think this is how instructors and our police makes money. It's totally weird because it should not be that hard. So she can just come here. If she had never driven, you can hire an instructor. If you have patience, you can try to teach her, but I've heard from many people that it's best to hire an instructor, a family member, because sometimes it's hard to learn, and sometimes it kind of can hurt the relationship. But I think it's really personal. If you're a patient person, you can also teach her and just use an instructor as well, maybe sign her for driving school. So she will be actually okay if she even starts from zero here. The driving is much easier in the United States. I think even if you live in a big city, I think it's easier, because we have unruly drivers, and also we have small streets, and here it's more convenient, everything connected by highways. I believe, and from my experience, it's way easier to drive here in US. So as long as you put some effort, even if she came and she started from zero, you can do it. And then once she passes the theory, she will have the permit where she can drive with you, so this is really good practice. And with the theory, you know, if she struggles with English, just try to maybe even hire someone, a translator, who can explain her. But hopefully, if your English is good enough, she can practice in really. I have this book somewhere. It's a tiny book, so it should not be a big deal. And you can always, if you did not pass from the first time the theory, you can do it again. It's just people really very easy going here, as you guys know. It's not a big deal. Just my main point, guys, in this big video is, if she comes here with K1, apply and start working on a driver's license right away if you feel that you want her to stay. And the second one, do not press her to get the license over there, because it's a whole different video. It's insane what big deals they making over there of getting a license for a driver. It's just, my sister just passed it and nothing changed. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a long video again, but I hope you got an idea. And you know, in US, without the car, especially like in suburbs and not very big cities, you, like without legs, you need to have a car, otherwise you're stuck. So that's an important topic. I hope it was helpful, and thank you very much, and I will see you next time.